Remember to like and subscribe, guys, for future updates on all things anime news, updates, releases, and more. Now let's get into the video. Gear 5 boosts Luffy in terms of power considerably, and at the same time, it makes sure that Luffy is in his most free state. This free nature of his has often manifested as him doing comedic things, and many fans of the series do not appreciate this aspect of his character, especially in serious fights. There is a lot about Gear 5 that needs to be discussed, and that is precisely why this power-up can be divisive among some fans. Luffy awakened the power of Gear 5 towards the end of the Wano Country arc. When Kaido finally beat him, his heart stopped beating. However, moments later, his Devil Fruit awakened, giving him enough power to fight against Kaido once again. It was then revealed that Luffy's Devil Fruit was actually the Hito Hito no Mi model, Nika, and that this Devil Fruit was a legendary one that the world government had hidden the true name of. The true classification of this Devil Fruit was also revealed to be Mythical Zoan instead of Paramecia. As soon as Luffy awakened this legendary Devil Fruit, he entered a unique all-white transformation called Gear 5. This transformation saw Luffy at his very best, both in terms of power and freedom. Gear 5 is essentially a power that is tied to his free nature. Luffy becomes the Sun God, Nika, in this Gear 5 state, and that is why he is truly dangerous. As explained by the 5 elders, the Sun God is the warrior of liberation who goes from place to place spreading laughter and joy wherever he goes, and brings smiles to the faces of those in need. At the same time, he fights freely without any limitations, and that is truly the essence of Nika. Now, Luffy has embodied this character, and his powers are truly immense, as has been seen in the many fights in One Piece already. When Luffy manifested Gear 5 against Kaido, it was quite clear for the fans to see that he had powered up quite a lot. In fact, Luffy went from being the underdog in the fight against Kaido to fighting on an even footing against him. Even Kaido was surprised at what Luffy was capable of pulling off in combat, and in fact, it can even be said that Luffy overwhelmed Kaido in certain instances in this amazing fight. Why Gear 5 is the most ridiculous ability in Luffy's fight against Kaido? It was quite clear for the fans to see that this ability is the most ridiculous one of all to have ever existed. The 5 elders even believed it to be the most ridiculous ability. Not in the sense that it is the strongest, but simply because it can often be quite ludicrous. Gear 5 is an ability that lets Luffy transfer his rubber powers to his surroundings, turning entire islands into rubber. But that is not all. He can also transfer his rubber powers to his enemy's body, piercing through their tough defenses and dealing great damage to them. Above all, it is also incorrect to say that Luffy doesn't fight serious battles at all now. In his fight against Kaido, Luffy clearly proved that he can be serious when the time is right, and goofy when there is space for it. For instance, Luffy certainly showcased his rubber powers to the full extent when he took on Kaido in battle, and even utilized some of the most ridiculous abilities to take him down. However, when the tone of the clash was set to more serious, such as when Luffy utilized the power of Bajrangan, it was clear for the fans to see that he was serious as well.
Like and subscribe.